Shoot on the light. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Tuned into another show of Full Value. It's Friday. You already know we bounced back from the other night. I can't even say last night. Thursday night, Wednesday night, we took a big L. Now, Thursday night, we bounced back. There was some shit that was just ridiculous, and like I was doing some capping today, and I was listening to a few guys of mine, a few friends of mine and shit. And they were on Syracuse last night, okay? Syracuse and the NCAA. And they were talking about how these guys, the Syracuse, they tried everything in their power not to cover that spread. We were obviously on the good side on NC State to cover, right? So they had Syracuse, and they were like really furious. Syracuse didn't go for the field goal and all that shit. And the thing that they were talking about that really stood out to me that I wanted to speak to you guys about was the losses and the wins in this. Like they compared it to poker. They were like, in poker, you lose a significant amount of money. In this game, you lose a significant amount of money, and then you get discouraged. And now you don't want to bet, you don't want to play this game no more. I know you guys probably relate and know what I'm talking about. Like, when you take that loss, it's like, oh shit, you lose at the last minute or some shit, and now you're pissed. You don't want to talk to no one. You probably might kick your dog, not literally kick your dog, but like, you know what I mean. And like now, it's like shit. What you're gonna do, right? But that feeling is just basically how your losses outweigh your winning feeling. You feel more of a feeling when you lose than when you win, right? But you should never feel discouraged and all that when you lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's inevitable. You're going to lose. Breakups happen. Like people have bad days. You know what I'm saying? And like you just look at it. You take maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, an hour, how much time you need. Take that time to yourself. Do what you do, and then just dust yourself off and come back, because that's the problem that most people have. They lose, right? First of all, that's why you money manage, because like you want to bet, then you lose. Now all of a sudden you're not betting tomorrow. Why you're not betting tomorrow? Because your mind is not in it. You lost so bad, you're still dwelling on the past loss. Now you don't know if you're gonna cap right, this, that, and the other, or you feel that it's not worth your while because you invest the money and you lose from like an injury or some shit, and now obviously you're more pissed than when you win. You win, you're like, yeah, I knew that. Let's play again. Next thing you know, you won a couple money. Now you're betting more money than you won and shit. That's what winners do, right? Now when you lose, people are like, oh shit, I can't play this. Nah, this is not for me. Nah, like I've been doing this for a very long time, and I still take stupid losses. You understand? Like, for example, look at the over in the Patriots game. I put that shit under, and that shit, the last fucking in the last 3 minutes, that shit goes over. The fuck is that all about? But I didn't take it like heart, like my heart didn't break and shit. But like I know some people that bet the whole house on that shit. They heart break for sure. Or like when the Blues was down, and then all of a sudden they had to score 4 goals in the third period to cover. I know people's hearts were passing. But now imagine if you were on the other side, on Ottawa's side last night, and you had them +1, and you're going in, you ordered your pizza, you had your date, whatever lined up, you had your plans for your money, then all of a sudden you lose like that, you're pissed. You want to go to sleep and shit. This is the way the game is, and that's why it's always important to make sure you're betting responsibly. And responsibly is not betting like, just make sure you whatever you put up, even if you put up your daughter or your son, or you have children, or your cousin or your family, like, like deep like that, you put up your house or some shit. Just know you would have did that 10 times in full. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it happens to everyone. So for all you guys out there that take those losses, and like feel that you can't cap or this shit is not for you, tell you that's just a regular day in the game. You know what I'm saying? The this is not a sprint, and the worst thing you could do when you feel that way is try to get all your money back in the same night. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't try to get your money back in the same night. It's not gonna work. You're gonna be worse. You get it piece by piece. You make sure you cap, you do your thing piece by piece by piece. Yeah, exactly. And like those type of things would make a better, right? Really mad. Like they think they don't know how to cap. They don't want to play this game no more. All that. Nah, it's all good. Shit happens. You're going to lose some that you're supposed to win. You're going to lose some that like you feel it's rigged. Meaning like the ref did this, or why the hell did the coach choose to run instead of kick the field goal? Or why did they do that pass when they only had a minute left? You know what I mean? Like the Syracuse, these guys really went out of bounds to run the game to get the touchdown to win the game instead of kicking the field goal. But I understand where they're coming from. They're trying to win the game. But for bettors, they need the spread was 4.5. They just needed a full field goal, and they were in a field goal range, and they chose not to take it. So you can't really dwell on those things. Those things, you take your 30 minutes, you take your hour, you do what you have to do. If you need to smoke, drink. And I'm not recommending to drink and smoke and all that shit, but do whatever you need. If you do meditation, you need to go do whatever. I don't know, but just get your mind off it, dust off, and come back. you know Come back, bounce back, and it is what it is. Exactly. Like those type of things. You can't you can predict it, but when it happens, just look at it as, would you be on the side again if that day happened again? Let's say you woke up and did that day over again. Would you have did that same bet? And if the answer is yes, there's nothing to worry about. You get them tomorrow. You get them the next day. And never try to get your money back all in the same day. It's not going to work. I'm telling you guys this. It's not going to work. And never say never, but that's not a good move. You take your loss, you think about it, move on. You know what I'm saying? Like an ex. You get your heart broken. Now you have a new ting, guy, girl, whatever the case, whatever you guys move on, but you just move on. And you never let your losses weigh on you, man. Even your wins. Don't think, oh, because you're winning on a winning streak now, oh shit, you're Jesus. You know what I'm saying? When you lose, you're going to feel it bad. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's just a little thing I just needed to talk about. And yeah, let's jump right into the capping. Yesterday was a decent day. Was a decent day. Could have done better, And today we have a short slate of card. And yeah, you can't. Sam, I'm telling you, you can't chase though. You can't chase. It is always bad. Sometimes you gotta just say fuck it. I'm taking my loss. Boom, I'm gonna bounce back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you don't see nothing. The day is gonna come when you feel it's worth the bet, and bang, you're gonna handle your business. You know what I mean? So that's that. Let's jump into this NHL. We have a short slate of NHL. We got some MLB playoffs. We got WNBA is done. For all you guys that followed on the WNBA, we had a great season. Like I like to say my condolences to every sport when they're dead. Not dead literally, but they're done. So like WNBA, we had an amazing couple months in WNBA, and I'm gonna try to keep that up next year in WNBA. But I hope you guys finished it with a bang. The over was one of those trick plays. It had to go under, and it went under by a good 10 points. But that's the type of shit that I don't know. I just sensed it, and you know, we just had to keep up the good work. So shout out to you guys that followed on that play. Shout out to you guys that cashed on that play. And you already know. You already know. This is how we have to do it. We work as a team in the chat, and we just we just continue cashing. You know, when we don't cash, we come back even harder. That's it. We don't let the bookie discourage us. All the bookie does is when he takes our money is encourage us. You know, that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But let's jump right into these slates here. It really took 10 minutes to talk. Oh, damn. Anyways, NHL, we got Panthers and Buffalo. Okay. For all you guys that's on the NHL premium package, I sent out the package already. There's not a lot of games on tonight, but I gave you guys the best angles that I like, you know. So check your emails, your phones, your Twitter, whatever. That shit is there, and we put it out there, you know. In this game, this is one of the games. The Buffalo and the Panthers. Bobruski, this guy, he's literally he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He has a good track record against Buffalo, but those are the past, and that's a whole different team. That's what I noticed too. Like I don't like to dwell on past things unless it's the same team and shit like that. When it's new personnel, I really like to see about the moment and the situation at hand. And with this one, this is a pick that I would go over. You know, the Panthers have been letting off a lot of goals. Okay, for Bosky though, he tends to not let in a lot of goals against Buffalo. Like his track record says he plays good against Buffalo. Okay, me, I would have to see it to believe it. These Panthers are really shoddy in a lot of places. Okay, and Buffalo, I just like the way Buffalo is gelling. I like the way Buffalo is doing their thing, and Buffalo is also going for history. They're going for their first 3 game win streak at home since 2008. That's almost 10 years ago. You know, so like they know this, the organizations know this, and who better to put the whipping on is Florida. You know what I mean? And the points in this game, I also like the points in this game. I like this game to go over, you know, and I'll give you guys that as my free play, the over in this game, because like I like the way the Buffalo speed is. I like the way they're speeding, and they're scoring. They're scoring on these guys. They're really scoring, and they're scoring on guys that shouldn't be scored on, if you know what I mean. So I like them in that. I like them in this spot right here to take the over. And the last 2 games, they were home 7-2 to New Jersey and 5-4 to Montreal. That's over to me at home. And who is Florida? Florida's not a defensive team like that to not get the over. You know what I mean? So I like the over in that. Next game, Duckies versus Blue Jackets. Now this game really had me scratching my head. Why? Because the Ducks are on a back-to-back. The Ducks lost against Pittsburgh, where we cashed the under 6 on that. And this is just off topic. Pittsburgh is going to be capped very high this season, meaning the points. And every time they have a 6, I'm going to yap on it under. It is what it is. Unless there's circumstances where you have a shit ass goal contender in that and things like that. But other than that, till the line makers adjust to Pittsburgh's injuries and Pittsburgh's lack of talent. I don't want to say lack of talent, but like, you know, the lack of offense, the lack of poise, the lack of speed. Like they're not all there. I don't find they're all in. And till the odds makers adjust to that, I'm gonna continue hammering that under 6.5 straight up. So in that Ducks game now. These guys are on the road, and the Ducks, I think we're going to get a lot of value. What you mean by that is that the Ducks started this 3-0, right? Against shit teams. They lost against Pittsburgh, shorthanded Pittsburgh at that. Now they're gonna play Columbus on a back to back. I had the Ducks last night. Actually, I thought they were gonna go for 4 in a row. They haven't done that in a while, and they disappointed me. This right here, I could only look to a under here. And full game under, I could only look to that. That's the only way I'll look to that. Too many people that I know and too many people in this line movement. It's too much line movement going on here. And with the Blue Jackets as the favorites, I understand why everybody would be on the Blue Jackets. Everything is going against the Ducks, but Miller is making his first start. So if you guys really think about this, the guy who played the last 4 games was not Miller. You feel what I'm saying? And Miller's rested. He's not garbage. He's pretty good. And I can see their trend. They haven't went over once yet. And Blue Jackets, yeah, we all know Blue Jackets go over. But I like Krupowski right here. I think he's gonna handle business. And if they do go, I think the only people scoring is gonna be Columbus. So I like this full game under. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scores from the Ducks. And if it does go over, that means the Blue Jackets did something I did not think they're going to do. And they'll probably win 5-2, 4-2, some shit like that. But I like the game under. I like this game under. The next game, Islanders versus Carolina. Carolina is on a roll here. Carolina's on a roll here. They're coming off their best start in 24 years. That's ridiculous. Okay? They're 4-0 and these guys are playing to win. I'll be surprised that they don't win today. And this right here is basically a marquee matchup. These guys played in the Eastern Conference semifinals, and Carolina swept these guys. If you guys don't remember, I'm just reminded you. Carolina swept these guys. Okay. Now, is this a revenge spot for the Islanders? Or is Carolina just legit and going to handle what they need to handle? I personally don't have a side here. I get a free plate. I think I would go with the Islanders if you gave me a free play because of the revenge situation and they're on the road, right? But as a official play for you guys on this show, I don't have a play for you guys on this. I only have 2 plays on this for the show right now. I keep it simple, and there's not a lot. There's not a lot of good edges. These teams are not like stand out teams like that. But I found angles. I like the over in the Buffaloes game, and I like the under 5 in the Blue Jackets game. And I lean Islanders, but that's not a play on the record. But I lean Islanders. Carolina, obviously, they're playing good, and they're a team you're not trying to, go against. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And if you guys have a little extra change, like I said, don't force any bet. Don't think it's crazy, but at the end of the day, I like that situation, and I like the under in the Ducks game. I don't think that game goes over, and I like the over in the Buffalo game. And you guys already know where to find that at on Twitter at K Williams 811. I'll be there. I'll be there. You hit me up in a message in the DM. I'll gladly discuss whatever. I give advice, whatever. You can send me your card if you want to know little mixes, what you feel. I'll hit you up. I'll give you my expertise on how I feel about it and stuff like that. Now MLB, MLB, we got Sanchez on the mound against Mikolas. This game right here is one of those games where you guys just like Washington is in this situation for the first time. They just came off a very emotional win. Okay. Now they have to play STL in a 7-game series. Okay. And let's see the track record. At STL, they are not so good. STL has their number at home. Okay. These guys in the whole season do not have a written record against STL. They play STL 7 times. They only beat them twice. Okay. So Washington ain't. Yeah, they really don't. They really don't play good against these guys. They only beat these guys twice, like 3 times, and one of them was a tie. So Washington's not good in this situation. Okay. But I know a lot of people are high on Washington because they just knocked out the Dodgers. But I don't think Washington, like, I'm not going to hate on Washington, but Washington did not knock out the Dodgers. The Dodgers knocked out themselves, if you know what I mean, okay? The Dodgers made bad decisions and knocked out themselves, okay? I don't see Washington winning this game. Not only do I not see Washington winning this game, because I also like go into pointers on why Washington will win this game. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like, oh, they don't have a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? But the season playoffs, this is a whole different thing. But I don't think Washington is going to come out here with Sanchez on the mound. Sanchez is not good. I think he does get hit, but he puts up a nice game, if you know what I mean. Okay. He puts up a nice game. I think this game goes under. I think this is under. I don't think this is a must win. This is a 7-game series. It's not a 5-game series no more. Everybody's gonna have their stees. So in this one, the only way to go at home with these guys would have to be would have to be the under. I like the under 8 in this game. I don't think these guys are gonna score how they scored on Atlanta, STL, and Washington is gonna be more conservative. I think Washington is gonna go in their bullpen quick, and I think Mikolas is a decent pitcher. So I like the under 8 in this game. Aside, I'm gonna watch. My side, obviously, I lean to STL, but this game I'm gonna watch. This game, I'm more confident on the other than aside, and I'm not gonna. Obviously, it's still fresh in my head that Nationals just took out the top team, one of the top teams in baseball, Okay. And now they obviously have a better record than these guys, but I like the under. I like the under in this. I like the under in this. Next game we got is we're going to the college football. We're going to college, guys. We're going to college. We're going to college. There's a few games on there. We have Lafayette. These guys are like plus 30 points. Just skip that game. We're skipping that game. Okay. Virginia versus Miami. This game right here, Miami is favored 2.5. Some places you might see it 3.5. And Miami is looking for their first divisional win in their conference. Okay. Not only is Miami looking for their first divisional win, these guys struggle. Okay. I mean, they're in a struggle. Miami, with their first year coach, they never, and I mean never, went 0-3 in conference play. Now, let's tell you guys something. It might happen today. It might not happen today. What I do know, though, okay, what I do know, though, is that Virginia, with an extra week, Virginia and BYU, okay, when they have our dude Mendenhall's as the coach, when he has a week to prepare for any team, his record is 4-1. Okay. Now, Miami. What can we talk about Miami? Their offense is lacking. Okay. Their their quarterback is mediocre. Okay. These guys, Miami has allowed a pass of 60 yards in 3 different games and lost every game. Okay. Virginia's longest pass for the year was 43 yards. So if there's a bet online, if you guys do online, for the longest pass, you should put it over because I think Virginia gets a long pass on these guys. What's not in Virginia's favor is Virginia is 2-10 in their last 12 Friday games. So apparently Virginia doesn't play good on Fridays. Apparently. Is that a superstitious thing? Is that because, I don't know, these guys know that they're not going to play on Saturday because they played on Friday? I don't know why that is, but this is their 295th time playing on Friday. And for Miami and Virginia, they only played on Friday 20 times, you know? So these are type of trends you have to watch. And in this game, I have a side, but that side you guys know will be posted on my Twitter. Okay, that's a premium package side. I really do like a side on this one. The Colorado State and the New Mexico. This one, if you guys are looking at this one's a stay off game. Why? New Mexico is atrocious against the spread. Colorado State is atrocious against the spread. None of these teams should be favored. Okay? None of these teams shouldn't even be able to bet on. Okay? Someone's got to win the game of the garbage. Someone got to win, you know? The question is, who? Unfortunately, I can't give you that answer. Okay? I have no idea who's gonna win this game. I have a lean for sure, but to win, this is ridiculous. This right here is a type of game where you just watch. If you're from that respective city or you go to any of those schools, hit me up in the chat. Let me know. Give me an angle. Let me be able to like cap that with you guys. But till then, I'll stay off of this one. Oregon versus Colorado. Colorado has Oregon's number. Okay. Yeah, they're better. Colorado State is better, but they don't cover spreads. You know, not only do they not cover spreads, they haven't won a game on the road yet. Okay, so and not only did they not cover spreads and not having won a game on the road yet, New Mexico is underdogs and they're perfect at home, but they don't cover spreads neither. So you see what I'm talking about, Sam. You see the situation, what's going on here. It's like you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I stay off it. Because I would be really mad on any side I take if they lose. You know what I mean? So I'll just tread lightly on that. Tread lightly. Colorado. Now we have Colorado, which is not the state, just Colorado against Oregon. Them Ducks. Oregon is favored 20.5. Okay. Montez. These guys played in 2016. That's the last time these guys played. Colorado gave them a whopping. The thing that we have to all know about the Oregon Ducks is the Oregon Ducks hasn't let since the first week that they lost against Auburn. They haven't let an opponent score more than 7 points. Now, we've all seen Colorado could put up points, but who has Colorado played? That's the question, right? Colorado puts up points real nice. But are they going to be able to have success here? Colorado, the only reason. Yeah, exactly. 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 I hear that. I hear that. You know? And mind you, too, this is just like Colorado State is favorite, and this Colorado team mopped the floor with Colorado State. But Colorado State right now, right? Right, Colorado is favorite to lose, right? By 21 points. That's more than 3 touchdowns. So that just shows how the bookies play. There's so many NCAA games. I swear the bookies just get lazy sometimes and they're just like, anyways, like they're just putting up some number based on what they've seen last week. You know what I mean? And these guys, these guys religiously score. I think today they face the Oregon Ducks, and the Ducks handle business here and do what they have to do and show Colorado this is not 2016. This is what it is. I think it'll be a sore round, but free play. I would like Oregon to slaughter. Oregon does what they do, and this is like a revenge spot. You know, Oregon at some books, I wouldn't buy that 21.5. I'll buy that 20. The sole reason, just in case they win by 3 touchdowns. If you have it at 21, that means they have to win by 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean? And that just 1 point makes a whole lot of difference. You know what I mean? And like this is college. So don't think you're out here looking for field goals and shit. If they were anticipating field goals, the over under would not be so high. You know what I mean? The higher the over-under is, that means they attend touchdowns. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that's what they intend to. But I find or the Ducks defense is elite. The 21.5 is one of those plays I would give to go. I think they handle. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine too. He every time he picks the Pac-12 as well, the opposite side wins. And like I tell him, I'm like, just tell me your pick. I'm gonna pick the opposite side. And he gets frustrated, and he doesn't want to tell me his picks anymore. But I know exactly what you're talking about. The Pac-12, there's so many variables. There's so many things that happen. There's so many reasons why uh uh certain a certain team would do a certain thing, you know what I mean? But that's why on these type of spreads, on these type of games, I really look in depth on the team. Like, yeah, you look at the number, you look at the spread, you look at the results, you look at the trends. But the only thing that's going to help you cap better, Pac-12, whatever it is you literally have to watch these teams, man, and see their weaknesses and be able to pinpoint what they're not good at and what they're good at. And let's say, try to put yourself in the coach's shoes. You see where I'm coming from? Like, if I was the coach on that team, what would I do different? Okay, I'm playing this team now. We're able, but we're not the coach, so that gives us a better advantage because we're able to watch multiple games at once. So I look at Oregon and I'm like, fuck, what is Oregon good at? What is Oregon not good at? You know what I mean? Then I look at Colorado and I'm like, what is Colorado good at and what is Colorado not good at? Then now when they match up together, I say, okay, I know what Colorado's good at, what Colorado's not good at. I know what Oregon's good at. I know what Oregon's not good at. Is these teams or these personnels able to exploit any of these guys' faults? And then on top of that, not when I do all that in my head, all that calculations, on top of the line moves, on top of the injuries, on top of the talks, because they do talk, they do ask questions. Oh, how do you feel about this? These guys beat you this, this record is this or that's that. I see the motivation. I try to look into the eyes of the human, try to see, where are their minds at? Are they really trying to win here? Are they really looking into this game and trying to go hard? You know what I mean? And like, then I make my decision, because at the end of the day, this game is literally right. Exactly, Sam. So if Oregon scores fast, Colorado scores slow, right? You know why the premium package? You're one of the members. You know why what I sent in the premium package is what I sent. You understand what I'm saying? On top of all that other stuff. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you playing slow and we have the top defense. I'm not saying the top defense in the country, but we see what Oregon's about, right? And we see what Colorado's about because Colorado gets points, but they play much slower, but they get points. Why? Because they're playing other teams that get points and don't give a shit about stopping you. You know what I mean? This is why they're not so good against the spread. Because teams that don't cover spreads are teams that don't give a shit about blowing other teams out. They just want to win. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have teams like that in the NFL. Mainly number one team that I could say fits this perfect analogy that I'm going with is the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks is amazing, but they never cover spreads. Like they do sometimes, but that's a team you could guarantee not to cover the spread. But they'll win the game, but they won't cover the spread, because they are not into covering spreads. They're into just winning football games, And that's what you have to look at with these certain teams when you're going with these big spreads or these ridiculous numbers over unders. You try to dictate the pace, see what the game plan would be. If you were them, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, for my free play, I would have to give Oregon minus the 20, because at the end of the day, I don't see how Colorado is going to keep up with them. And I don't think Colorado is a better team than the last 5 teams that Oregon played. You know what I mean? I think Colorado is not that good. So, like, is Colorado better than California? You know? Is Colorado better than, yeah, like I'm telling you, it is what it is. If every angle to help you win. The bookies change their numbers every single second, every single minute, every single hour. Why is that? To capitalize the winning. You guys ever heard the saying, "Oh, bookie always wins"? The bookie doesn't always win. You don't always win, but the bookie makes profit because he'll have this line. Let's say in this game, the line's at 20, right? Some places he'll have it at 21. Some places he'll have it at 18. Some places he'll have it at 25. One of them is going to win. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, let's say they win by 24, right? They had to pay out you because you had it at 18. They had to pay out you because you had it at 20. They had to pay out you because you had it at 22. But all the other idiots that try to have it at 25 and bet big money, I'm a winner now. All the money I gave out for the people that had it at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I gave them their money. But for you guys that try to bet it at 25, I'm a winner now. So at the end of the day, my night as a bookie, I always win. You see what I'm saying? I lose, for sure they lost, but they're still on top. And they do that with multiple games because they're giving the lines out. They're the one who's creating it. You understand? So that's why you have to always pay attention to the line movements, to your brain, and forget about if you're on a side and the line moves to the other side. Don't be afraid because they want you to be afraid. Like they want you. Oh shit, you're gonna pick this shit at 28. Now it's at 25, right? So now you're like, what the hell? Why is it at 25? Who's not playing? Oh man, I think I'm gonna pick the other guy at 25. You know, but you were gonna pick the favorite at 28. So why the hell wouldn't they cover 25? But now the line moving, your mind's crazy. Maybe you might not pick the 25, and now you don't pick that game at all. And then you go home and you see the game winning now. And then you just basically psych yourself out of winning, and the bookies, they're laughing because he didn't want you to win. He want to win himself. So thank you for not betting on that. Less money for him to give out. You understand what I'm saying? So you look at it like that, you you pick your spots and don't be scared, man. This shit is just numbers. At the end of the day, it's 50-50. Every chance is even. Any team could upset any team any given night. You just have to be on the right side on the right night. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Obviously more in depth, but yeah, very simple. You take your loss, like a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? You take it hard, and then you move on. You learn from it, you move on. You guys tune in right now, hit that like button, share, subscribe. You guys already know. Hit me up in the chat if you guys have any plays, if you guys have any questions or whatever. We got you. I'll discuss it, but for that, in this game, for the NCAA, I'll give you guys Oregon minus the points, straight up. I'll give you guys Oregon minus the point as a free play. You guys in a premium package, you guys know what I sent you. You guys know where I'm on. If you guys have any questions about it, if you guys have any questions on the parlays or whatever the case may be, or what I feel, just hit me up. Don't be shy. Just hit me up. I'm glad to talk to you guys about it, And I'm always here. Like I'm up basically all the time, all day, every day, nighttime, whatever. You can hit me up any hour of the night, any hour of the day. It doesn't matter if you're 4 hours behind, 4 hours ahead. I'm here. I'm gonna answer. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Maybe it might take 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 20 minutes, depending on the time. But I will answer you guys back 100%. I will answer you guys back, guaranteed. Now let's jump into the CFL. Okay, we have a bunch of games today. Well, 2 games, but like it's kind of garbage games. Why? Because one of these games had my mind boggled. Okay, which is I'm gonna jump right into the Calgary game. Why did it have my mind boggled? Because Calgary hasn't lost against Saskatchewan all season. They're going for the sweep here. Okay, my mind says it. Yo, just pick Calgary. But I don't understand, like what I was saying the last time, the line movement. Why the hell is this line so close? We all know. You guys look at the stats. Not only did Calgary stomp on Saskatchewan, they beat these guys 20 plus. Their average of win on Calgary this season is 15.5 and over. But yet the spread is 2.5. Are they really going to tell me that the Stampeders are getting such disrespected because they lost against Montreal, but they never beat Montreal for the whole season? So you can't hold that against them. What did you expect was going to happen? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, right? I feel Calgary. I was gonna give Calgary plus the 2, but I just feel something fishy is gonna happen. You know, I feel something fishy is gonna happen in this game, and I will go with Calgary on the money line. Just to be like, yeah, I'm scared. I'm nervous. And I'm not nervous that they're not gonna win, because if they don't win, they don't win. It is what it is. I'm nervous that they're gonna find a way to win by 2 or some shit. That's what I'm nervous about. You know what I mean? So I would take Calgary money line. You know, that would be the play. Also, I would look at the under in this game, right? But I don't. I think that Saskatchewan is not going to do much running. I think Saskatchewan is going to have to be throwing a lot, because you guys know what it is. These guys are. I don't think is going to win this game, and I think Calgary should blow these guys out. So, in saying all that, I think they're going to be throwing the ball, and Calgary is going to be the ones running, which puts the under in a good spot, right? And I like that. I like the under in this game. The last few games did not go over 49, and it's at 49 at the moment. So I like that, and I like the under. I'll give you guys the under in that game. And in this Toronto Argonaut game against Ottawa, this game is battle of the shits, but I see value here. Why do I see value here? People look at the under in this game. I see an over in this game. I see two teams just trying to play and do what they have to do. You know what I mean? I see two teams out here just handling business. You know, one is 2-12. No, one is 2-11, or no, 2-12, and the other one is 3-11. Like, might as well just tie the game. You know what I mean? Like, I like Toronto. I like Ottawa. I was looking at Ottawa. I see Ottawa, but Ottawa is in the same situation as Toronto. Okay, I mean, Ottawa's in the same situation as the Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is underdogs. Ottawa's underdogs. Both teams haven't beat these teams yet for the season. One of them is going to win. I don't know. Maybe both of them still stay undefeated against that current team. Okay. What's gonna happen here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I like a side in here. The over under. I think Ottawa could run it up. I think Ottawa could run it up. You know, but these guys, Ottawa. I think Ottawa's gonna pack it in and try to get like one of them first round picks. So them type of things. Toronto at home, 1-6 at home. Ottawa is 2-4 on the road. I could see them handling business here, but yeah, I think I like the under. I like the under. 7-game losing streak, 3-game losing streak. Toronto is feeling it today. They just got slaughtered by BC. 55-8. Could you believe that shit? Not only did BC slaughter these guys, BC slaughtered Ottawa too. Okay. BC took Ottawa and gave them a beating of a lifetime. You know? And this is a game I like the under too. I like the under, but for the show, I got both games under. Sides and props, I hit you guys up in the premium package because obviously the premium package ones I find is more certain. Not more certain, but like I really like those plays. You know what I'm saying? I really like those plays. For you guys, I like the unders here too. You know, I like both unders. I like both teams. It's closer to the end. The teams already know what they're gonna get. The teams already know what they're not gonna get. And this is a position where I like to see it. I like to see. I don't like Ottawa the way they be playing. They're not scoring as much. If it does go over, Toronto should go over here. But I like the unders in both games. You know? So yeah, that's the show. Shit. That was fast. I felt the games were gonna be longer, but I only have a few plays. I'm just trying to finish this week off on a good note. I got a few plays here. You guys know what I got. I got the under in the Blue Jackets game, right? And I got the over in the Panthers game. I got the under in the Washington game. I lean St. Louis minus the one. But you never know. These people are out here, you know, they're chilling, and there's a lot of people like that's hyped with themselves. Nationals haven't been here. St. Louis, they're just good in the postseason. But St. Louis has Washington's number, you know, and I don't want to pick St. Louis just because they're home and they have Washington's number when I know Washington is very capable of winning this game. Like we all seen what they did to Dodgers, and I personally, I'll be the first to say I was wrong. I thought the Dodgers was going to beat up on these Nationals, man, and make something of themselves. But another disappointing year in LA, and I'm a freaking LA fan. I like LA teams. You know, I don't live in LA, but I like LA. You know, I really do. I even like the LA Kings, and they're fucking trash. But I like them. So in this situation, I see what Nationals capable of. I know what the Cardinals capable of, and I'm not going to touch it. I think the over is going to be overjuiced because Yeah, the Kings, man. I like the LA Kings. I like the Kings, man. I like the Kings. I'm not saying they're gonna win Stanley Cups and shit. Whoa here. But I like the Kings. I like the environment. I like the jerseys. I like the players. I even like Quick, you know. But I think it's because you know I also like the Lakers. I like the Lakers. I don't know, Clippers I, but I'm a Lakers fan. I like that shit. You know, and I made sure when I came out the womb to let my mother know to name Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I let my mother know that. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. But hey, I like that LA Steez. You know, Oakland, the Bay Area. Uh you guys teams, I don't know, man. Your teams have some situations. North Carolina, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. There's some teams I could deal with. There's some teams I can't, but it's not a hatred thing. It's not a hatred thing. It's just that, maybe I just don't know enough. You know what I mean? I just don't know enough. You know? Just don't know what's up. But in this game, this MLB game, I like the under in this game. In the NCAA football, in NCAA football, we got Oregon minus the points. Okay, no play in Colorado State, Virginia and Miami. I have a play, but that's a premium play, so you already know. So the show we got Oregon, and in CFL, I lean I lean the Calgary. I don't know why I still don't understand why Calgary is not favored by more here. Okay. Yeah. I like Raiders. You see, that's why I say I'm half on the San Fran, Oakland Bay area because the Raiders, I love me some Raiders. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But the A's and the Giants, them niggas are shit. Them dudes are garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. You know? But they play good sometimes. They have their spots. You know what I mean? But yo, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They're garbage. So Raiders are garbage too, but I like them. I like them. I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders. You know? So yeah. I like the unders in the two CFL games. I like Oregon minus the points. I like under in MLB, under in the Ducks game, and the over in the Panthers game. Those plays you already know is posted on my Twitter at kwilliams811. You guys know where to find me. Um, yeah, and my best bet for the day because it's Friday. So my best bet of the day. Let's go down this board. My best bet of the day out of those picks I gave you will have to come in baseball fashion. It's playoffs, so I could trust these guys more because it's playoffs. So there's more running in the same season. And my best bet on this board today for you guys on Full Value Show with Kobe Williams, you know what I'm saying, is Washington Nationals and St. Louis Cardinals under 8.5. I like that. I even would go as far as under 7.5. But hey, do the safe thing and bet the 8. Okay. I don't even mind if you go up and bet the 9. You know what I mean? But I like the under 8 in this game. That's my best bet for the show. Okay. In my premium picks, all you premium users, ask me. I got a best bet in there too. You guys already know. You guys know what it is for the football. And without further ado, I'm gonna leave you guys on this note. Make sure, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, if you guys are just tuning in, the losing part of this show, the losing part of this gambling shit takes a toll on people. Okay? Don't let it affect you. It happens, guys. It happens. Take your hour, your 30 minutes alone. Dwell on it. Be mad, yell, do whatever you need to do. Then bounce right back. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, it don't like that's the worst part to do. Dwell on your losses is gonna make you not want to cap no more. It's gonna make you want to change your steeds, and then you're gonna keep losing because now you're gonna be chasing the win so hard. You're gonna be doubting yourself. You're not gonna be the same person because you're losing, right? So now it's like shit. Whatever I pick is gonna be a loss. No, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So just know you're gonna lose. It's inevitable. You're gonna lose. You know, but it's how you bounce back from your loss. That's what matters, you know, because not everybody is happy when they win. But believe you me, everybody gets pissed when they lose, you know? So just know, bet responsibly, you know? Bet what you could afford, you know? If you're going to bet the house, make sure that's a decision you would have made 10 times full. You know, if you were born again or you get to repeat that day, you would do that all over again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wong in Hawaii. Hope you're capping good out there, and I hope you're sharing this show to everybody in Hawaii, eh? Better be showing them, letting them know, yo, what we do out here in Canada. And yeah, the money management, you just need to know, like, if you just split your bankroll, you know? Yeah, sometimes you win and you're like, shit, I should have put more money on that. But there's always tomorrow, there's always later today, you know? There's games all the time. And number one mistake a lot of cappers do, and I advise you guys not to do it. When you lose, do not, do not, okay? Do not go out and try to win all your money back in the same day. You know what I'm saying? Just it's that's the worst way. That's the worst way. You know, that's the worst way to try to get back in the game is to try to get back all your money in the same day. It doesn't work like that. It's a marathon, guys. This is a marathon. You're supposed to have a the whole point of this is having a good ROI and make profit. You can be a millionaire, you could be a trillionaire, you could be a thousandaire. You know what I'm saying? Takes time. Be patient. Stay committed. You know, stick to your guns. Don't let the line movement scare you. Handle your business. And if you have any other questions or you want some advice or anything, you have a lean or anything, hit me up. You know, yeah, greed doesn't get you nowhere. I'm telling you this right now. And it probably might not look greedy, you know, but like the books don't have feelings for you guys. You know what I'm saying? They're very straightforward. It's black and white, day and night. It's either they win or lose. It's straight up. It is what it is. They just put the points so they could put extra money in their pocket, you know, but the games are always you win or lose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave you guys on that note. The max bet of the day is the under in the MLB game. You guys already know I got the over in the Panthers, under in the Ducks. I got Oregon to cover that spread. And CFL, I got the unders. Okay. And I'll throw in Calgary too. I'm not gonna let them skim me. I got Calgary. You know what I'm saying? Calgary. I'll put Calgary on the money line. You guys already know what it is. And I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Monday. You guys are in the package for the football. I'll be speaking to you guys tomorrow. You guys gonna get your package maybe in the night or something for that Saturday NCAA shit and Sunday. If you guys want to hit up in the package, hit me up in my Twitter or hit me up here. Put your email or your thing on the thing. I get the notification. I'll hit you guys up and we'll chat. Phone number, whatever it is. We'll talk. We'll meet up if you're in the Montreal area. We'll meet up and I'll see you guys on Monday and we'll discuss on the plays. We'll recap. We'll recap the weekend. And all my plays are posted at K Williams 811. And you guys already know, have a great weekend. All the Canadians out there, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. We will have a show on Monday on Thanksgiving. Just know that we will have a show on Monday. So we're going to be capping. There's no days off in this shit. There's no days off unless there's literally no days to bet. We're here all day, 24/7, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, and we're trying to do this well. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Remember, every dollar matters, so treat your dollar like you would treat your children. You know what I'm saying? Be responsible with that shit. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.